Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not Steve Burton is actually leaving General Hospital. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please go on ahead and hit that like button so YouTube knows this is a good channel for soap fans. And we have a membership where you get early access to videos. If you would have gotten this information directly to your email, because I sent to the members first. Members is a good place to be. Not only do you get your shout outs, my recipes, but you get spoilers up to a week in advance. So it's a good place to be. Give it a try, see if you like it. We would love to have you. Now here's the thing. The writing was on the wall. We all kind of knew where this was going. And the comment section has been having so much misinformation in it. I've had a lot of deleting to do. I've had some blocking to do. And it's all because this is a hot topic that get people emotions all twisted up and everything. But yeah, Steve's gone. We finally got confirmation that Steve's gone. I was saying wait till Monday, and we'll know for sure that the writers have said that there was something they didn't say directly. They said something to the effect of everyone on Cast Island possibly won't survive, but they also went on to say that the effects would be months to come. People would be feeling it for months to come. I was doing the math. Steve's character Jason was the only one who actually would affect so many people. And then I was telling you the spoilers, which the members got a week and a half in advance. Said Britt and Carly come face to face, and people were getting news that was upsetting. So we all kind of knew where this was going. And then you look in my comment section, it's like, oh, well, it's not true. But I woke up this morning and Miss Nancy Lee Grahn said, I got 30 minutes. She went on Twitter and said, I got 30 minutes, ask your questions. What do you think the first thing people asked about Steve? But the one that sort of just kicked it off was when one of her followers said, how happy are you that a certain person got canned? Clearly talking about Ingo. But Nancy replied back, none of this makes me happy. Extreme right-wing antics sadden me. Aside from that, please note that they were not canned, but unfortunately had to be written out due to vaccine mandates. It's company policy to be vaccinated, which I fully support, and they chose not to, giving #GH no choice. So, singular, how happy are you that a certain person, singular, got canned? And Nancy corrected her and said, no, they. So, yes, and this answers some questions that other people have been talking about that I knew was wrong. When people were saying things like, in the fan section, the fans would, certain fans were saying that, I read this yesterday, Carly and Jason's storyline was canceled due to fan backlash. I knew it wasn't fan backlash because they said in the fall preview what their plans were. The plan was for Sonny to get closer to Nina and Carly to get closer to Jason. That is the direction the storyline was going in. That's where they were going. Carly and Jason, Sonny and Nina. However, when Steve decided not to get the shot, they had to make a sudden U-turn, and instead of Carly and Jason taking that next step, because you saw in the dialogue, they still had feelings for each other. They were still looking at each other. You saw that all of a sudden he went from dumping Brit to being her Superman, so they could get him on Cast Island and get him off the show. That wasn't even. It didn't even feel natural. People even said it throughout the comment section that all of a sudden Britt and Jason were back together, which made a lot of people happy. And then, he's just gone. So I feel like the writers decided that it would be more dramatic, especially between Carly and Britt, if Carly had someone to blame for Jason's demise, and that would be Britt, making her a pariah, and somebody for Carly to target and be mad at. We'll see if they hug it out. That ain't happening. So this answers a lot of your questions. They left it open. So that if Steve decided he did want to get the shot, that they could bring him back if that's what they wanted to do. Another thing I want to address is I can't take all of these people thinking that Steve Burton is about to be on the soup kitchen line. His family is going to need clothes from Goodwill. He's living paycheck to paycheck. Steve Burton is a multimillionaire. Ingo Rademacher has even more money than him. Even Nancy's a millionaire. Maurice is a millionaire. Jeannie is a millionaire. They're not working at a fast food restaurant. They're making millions of dollars. Look up their net worth. Steve is a millionaire. He's about to go back on tour. I'm sure he has businesses. He's not going to be, out there, panhandling with a sign. Oh, we'll act for food. I know people don't realize it, but some of their favorite stars, especially the ones that have been on these shows forever, they're millionaires. They got good jobs. They're making good pay, and they're in the union. So yes, Nancy has revealed that they are gone due to policy, and but they can also get a shot and be back to work if they really wanted to be. But I think that pride, ego, as well as they have the right to do or not to do what they want to do, and they can afford it. Ingo can afford to have all of that and not care about what happens next. He can afford. He can go back to Hawaii, chill, retire, or see if he can get another job. Him and Scott Bale. They can just they can be looking out for some casting calls. But anyway, that is the news. Excuse me. That is the news I woke up to. I said I need to let the people know that Nancy had time today. Nancy was like, I got 30 minutes. Ask your questions. And of course, no one could say anything. Everybody's under contract. Nobody could say anything until it shows up on the show. So I'm glad they did not kill Jason off. We know that it's left open that anything can happen after this. But if you're hoping that they're going to find him in the rubble, not unless things change. And And I know this is very upsetting news for a lot of people that, you are screaming, crying, having a fit. I get it. But things I want to clear up in this video, the right is don't blame the writers. They didn't choose to leave. They didn't make, the mandates. The policy is not their fault. They had to, at the last minute, just go ahead and write them out. I'm sure Ingo was very verbal about, how he felt, as we saw all over Twitter. I'm sure he was even more so at work. And they knew that he wasn't going to be in there for much longer, so they didn't give him any more storylines, and just let it, ride out. There was no fanfare to his leaving. There was no building collapsing or explosions. It's just, bye. I'm leaving town. And Steve went out with a bang or a crash. And we'll see what the future holds. I know a lot of people have been frustrated with the back and forth, not knowing what was going to happen. But we have to thank Nancy for actually finally being in a place where, okay, we saw what happened on the show. Now, I'm sure this information was just bursting like, ooh, Monday can't come fast enough. Tuesday, hey y'all, I got time today. So, but at least she was classy in the sense that she said, I hope the person that messaged her said, how happy are you that a certain person got canned? She did give a classy answer. She didn't feed into that because that's her job on the line. If she was saying yeah, because I realized that some ways people word questions, even if they're trying to be friendly or say I'm happy for you, is not what you say, is how you say it. So it is, like I said, 6 a.m. I got a client at 7 a.m. So I need to get up and get ready for my client. And I will see you in the next video. Glad to get the news to you one way or another, happy or sad, that this is the direction the story had to go in because of policy. And don't blame the writers. They're just doing their job. They had last minute. They had to make a good old U-turn to figure out how to get rid of Jason. Fortunately, that brought Britt back into it in a way that's going to make a lot of people in Port Charles maybe not the happiest with her. But hey, we still got Dr. O. We still got Ava. We still got Trina. Jeannie's coming back. I'm sure we get more Ryan antics. So there's still plenty of your favorites still on the show. So even the ones that say, I'm not watching, yeah, let a good preview come up and it'll be Steve Who. This is not the first time he left the show. May not even be the last time he leaves the show. But either way, hopefully you'll still be a General Hospital fan. Support all of the other actors that are on the show, including Maurice and, all of your other favorites. And I will see you in the next video.